Hello everyone, my name is Alison Kay and I am here. I was going to copy a YouTuber's intro that I watch and I realized I couldn't because it didn't apply and I shouldn't do that, and I don't know why that almost came out of my mouth. I guess I watch a lot of their videos. But anyway, I want to get into my favorites for the year 2019. Now, I would like to talk just really briefly about what this year was like for me, because it was probably the hardest year of my life, and I'll explain why if you don't know. I'm sure a lot of you kind of do. But before I explain my year and everything, I just want to share what kind of favorites I'm going to be sharing. I want to share, I have a list, and I'm also looking at the things that I have with me physically. Clothing, beauty, beverage, I guess you could say, as well as some books. And then I'm also going to get into shows, movies, YouTube channels, and music potentially as well. So if you also want to see any of these things elaborated, like my favorite channels overall, or what I'm currently listening to or something like that. I'm not a huge music guru, but if you are just curious and you want to know, I would love to make those videos. So leave a comment letting me know if you would. So getting into this year, this has been probably the hardest year of my life. Not to get too crazy deep here, but one of the worst experiences of my life was my mom actually tried to take her own life when I was a teenager, and that was one of the hardest experiences ever until last year in December, when I found out I was pregnant in November, miscarried in December, and so I don't know if it was the end of 2018 or 2019 that was the worst, but this year was really hard for a lot of reasons. At the beginning of the year, I was getting, just beginning, not getting over my miscarriage, but just beginning to even understand what had happened and everything. And then also my husband's grandma passed away, and I wasn't super, super close with her. I haven't known her my whole life, but I was somewhat close to her. I loved her dearly. And so January was pretty rough right out the gate. And then I found out through a miscarriage that I had a septate uterus, and I had to have surgery. Well, I think it was January or so that I found out I would be referred to the University of Michigan for my surgery, and so that took months of waiting to get in there, and then waiting for little silly things, and then surgeries. And I was only supposed to have one surgery, and then I had to have a second one, and then I had an emergency situation where I had to go in for a third surgery on the same area. And then I also had my wisdom teeth out. So it was just a really, really rough time. Those surgeries were May, June, and July. And then my wisdom teeth was end of July, I believe. But anyway, so that kind of framed a lot of my year. It was a lot of recovering, sitting around. That's why it's a lot of movies and shows and YouTube. So sorry for talking so long, but that's it was a rough year. Let's just say that. You heard what you heard. It's been interesting. So anyway, I also, I stopped working in May. I was working at a hair salon, but before my surgeries, I quit. So I haven't been working for, 7 months out of the 12 months of the year. So with that being said, let's get into the video. I want to start out with clothing because I think it's really fun. Now, last year, after my miscarriage, my friends got me these slippers, and they're pink and they're fuzzy and they're getting pretty worn. I won't show you all the goriness of it. Not gory, but, just grossness. But I got these new ones. So the pink slippers or these ones, either one are my favorite. They're from Target. They were $10. And here's the tag for you guys to see. They're super soft and fuzzy. It's fake fur. But it has these little grippers on the bottom, and you can kind of roll this part up or down. And it's really cute, and they're just so soft and cozy. So slippers is my #1 favorite. I used to have moccasin style slippers, but I just would wear them around the house or whatever, or maybe even out to a quick run to the store or something. But these are lounge around the house, feel super cozy. And these pink ones that I'm wearing currently, not these ones, but the ones that I've had, it's just something cozy. My friends got them for me after the miscarriage as a comfort kind of thing, and a few other things that they got me, and it was really nice. So keeping with the cozy, working from the bottom up, I guess, I just got these at Target as well, these sweatpants. They were $20. Stars Above is the brand name. So it's not gonna focus, is it? There we go. But yeah, they just have these little pockets in the front. They're just super soft, and they're jogger style. They have elastic at the bottom. So I love those. What else can I say? And then working back up, the last clothing item is this sweatshirt from Little Fruit Tree. I got it for my birthday, and the rainbow is just kind of symbolizing you know, the rainbow after the storm. And I haven't gotten pregnant after my miscarriage yet, but hopefully I'll have a rainbow baby someday. And it just gives me hope. It makes me think of happiness, but also my baby. And I love this sweatshirt. It is a Champion sweatshirt. It's really nice quality, and I love that it's just a simple, like, very light gray with the white rainbow on it. It's very cute. So that's my clothing category. Sorry if this is a really long video. I'll try to keep it going from here. It was a lot of talking at the beginning, but now it's like getting into this. And I also have some homemade peppermint mocha coffee. I love coffee. Maybe I should get into that next, but I'm going to get in that later. So getting into like beauty items, I also just got this at Target recently. A lot of these things are actually part of my Target haul that I just did, my Target Christmas haul. But I wanted to get a perfume that was this is slightly better. I think there probably are better perfume options out there that are less chemical-y. That's been a big focus in my life lately. But it's the Good Chemistry brand. Good Chemistry Queen Bee scented perfume. I got the roller because it's all that they had, but it smelled good and it's a good way to try it out. I actually really like the roller style anyway. And I love the smell of this. The packaging said it was patchouli and orange, I believe. I know it was orange. I think it was patchouli. And I love it. So what else can I say? It smells good. The next item is actually body wash. I've been using this for probably 2 years now, if not longer, or about 2 years. It's the Jason brand Calming Lavender Body Wash. It says no parabens, no petrolatum. Anyway, I love this brand. They have better ingredients in them. They just have like less of the nasty stuff. It says an earth-friendly biodegradable formula, and you can look into this stuff yourself. I really, really love it, and I get these big 30-ounce pump things of body wash, and they last a long time, and sometimes I can get them on a good sale as well. So I love this one. I don't really love I don't love lavender scents in general, but this lavender scent is really, really good. Sorry, I'm trying to keep going here. I'm using one of these hair ties right now, but this is another favorite. These Goody Soft and Seamless Ouchless. It says medium hair, and they're just like these really thick bands. They don't have any sort of like grippies on them or seams. It's just like one piece of fabric. It comes with 8 of them. I love these. Yeah, so that was it for clothing and like personal care items. And then getting into coffee, what I'm drinking today is this Starbucks Rwanda blend. I'm not going to unseal it because I kind of have it packaged up right now, but I love Starbucks coffee. I started to like coffee because of Starbucks and working there, so it smells so good. This is actually a blonde roast, and I didn't know how I would feel about it, but I really do like it. And yeah, it's yummy. So that's one of my favorites as well. But then also for coffee, a favorite, of course, is my dear friend Julia's shop. Her and her husband own this roastery, I guess you could call it. It's called Up North Roast, and I will link them down below if I remember to. If I don't remember, then make me do it, guys. Anyone seeing this video, or Julia, especially if you see this, remind me to link if I haven't already. But I love, love, love their coffee. I think it's delicious, and it makes me think of them. We went to visit them this summer, and it was just, they're so sweet. So anyway, what more can I say? Delicious coffee. Go buy it online right now. Alright, so that is it for coffee, and then I think I'll get into books next, because I did read a fair amount this year. I didn't read as much as I wanted to. I don't know. I'm just going to stop talking about that. First of all, I have been trying to be pretty good about reading my Bible, and I've had some groups that I've been in that we've been going through different books of the Bible. So I have 2 Bibles with me, and these are my only 2 Bibles. I have to cover up my last name on this one, my maiden name. But first of all, I got this year, I think, or so, maybe last year. It's a CSB, just like a smaller portable Bible. I love that it's brown leather. I just like that a lot. I'm not a big pink person, and my husband got me a pink Bible for my 18th birthday, and so we weren't married at the time, but we were dating, and it's so, so sweet, but I don't love pink that much. So I just really like the color. This is the one that I take to church with me. It's portable, it's nice. I like the CSB translation. I also use this one, which is the NIV translation. It's a Zondervan NIV study Bible. I got it, like I said, for my 18th birthday, so 5 years ago, and I like it. So I've been using this more lately. For a while I was just using the CSB, which is really nice, but I like that this one has the text notes underneath it, and that really helps me to dive deeper into my studies. I just got so washed out. Here we go. So yeah, they're both favorites. I love reading the Bible. I mean, you know, it is what I get all of my instructions for life in, and where I find comfort and guidance, and just, yeah, so much goodness in the Bible, obviously. But I love both of these Bibles of mine for different reasons. Now, getting into books that I have read, I don't have this one with me. I will maybe even like get a picture of it and put it in my thumbnail because I love it so much. But it's called Something Needs to Change by David Platt, and it is about his trek through the Himalayas and what he saw there. And that was such a good book. I really want to read it again because I read it when we were up north, and I read it so fast, and it was so good, and like it changed my perspective in life. But of course, you know, your mind, you just kind of like go back to your normal ways, and I really want to read it again. So that was an amazing book. I highly recommend it. It's by David Platt. Great dude. But that is my like Christian book recommendation for the year. My next book this is already a 12-minute long video, I'm so sorry. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. It's a movie on Netflix. It's also this book. The book is really good. It's all written as like letters to people. So it took a little bit to get used to the format, but I really, really enjoyed it. Both the book and the movie are so good. They just capture my heart. They take place in the English Channel. There's an island called Guernsey, and it's got some mystery a little bit to it, I would say, and it takes place in the 1940s after World War II. It's so good. I love everything about it, and my grandma was born in England, so I really like British things. Not just because of that, but I think it's even cooler because it's like my family comes from England, so it's cool to read and think and learn about England. Is that strange to say? Anyway, those are all the physical things that I have with me. So moving on to, let's go through shows and movies. So first of all, my husband and I just got Disney Plus. We're sharing an account with someone, honestly. But we haven't been able to use it much, but I can tell I'm going to love it next year. I did break our smart TV this year, so we haven't been able to use it for like a smart TV for a couple months now. So we just have to watch Disney Plus on our laptop. So we don't do that often, but I do really like it. And I love Marvel movies. I love Star Wars. I love Disney. So it's everything I could ever ask for. And National Geographic stuff's on there too, which is cool. But I still love Netflix, don't get me wrong. And speaking of Netflix, one of my favorite new shows, I have such a weird range of shows to share with you guys. I just have 3 of them. Well, okay. First of all, of course, The Office. The Office is a classic. I love it. It's being taken off of Netflix soon, unfortunately. But I do have the box set, so I can watch it whenever I want, which is pretty cool. So The Office is one of my favorites, as well as, as well as Friends, which is also being taken off. But I also have that on DVD, on box set as well. So it's all right. But I love The Office, of course. That's a classic. Now, another favorite show is Counting On. I love Counting On. It's on TLC. I watch it on the app online, and I enjoy the Duggars' perspective on things. I don't agree 100% with their beliefs, with like especially the head family. I mean, all the kids have like their own beliefs as they break off into their own families here and set out on their own lives and what they want to do and believe. But for the most part, I just appreciate their perspective and their wholesomeness. It's just a fun show for me to watch. Now, my third show, which is also way different than the other 2, I mean, they're all different from each other, but is called Meat Eater. This is a Netflix original show, Meat Eater, and it stars Steven Rinella, who is actually from, I think I said his last name right, Rinella. He's actually from Michigan originally, and that's where I'm from, if you didn't know, so that's cool to me. But he lives in Montana now, but it's a hunting show, and I don't want to get into too much here with that, but I really, really enjoy it. I love the scenery. I love seeing different kinds of animals. I love the cooking aspect of the show, and I just really enjoy the show. So I'll leave it at that. Sorry, this is so long. And then getting into movies. So Guernsey. I love the Guernsey movie on Netflix. It's the movie version of this book. Highly recommend. It stars Lily James, and I can't think of the other actors' names in it, of the names of the other actors in it, but it's a very, very good movie. I highly recommend it. You kind of heard me talk about it already. Now, this movie was on Netflix and it's taken off. I think it was originally a Lifetime movie, but it's called The Spirit of Christmas. I really enjoyed watching that this fall. They took it off on like November 30th, December 1st, whatever. So unfortunately I can't watch it, but I think it's on, I've seen it on YouTube, but it's like a little part of the screen and there's like random stuff around it. So like if you really want to watch it on there, you can, but it's not like a full screen experience. But I really liked that movie. It was just a sappy, silly little Christmas movie. And then my third favorite one for the year was The Lake House. I discovered that movie this year. I watched it like maybe 3 times this year so far, which isn't a ton, but I think I discovered it like this late summer or so. So I've watched it every month or two pretty much since then. I really enjoy it. And yeah, as I said, Disney Plus. Now, sorry this is taking so long. I'm just going to kind of rapid fire the rest of the things. These lights are one of my favorites. I also have lights on my tree. You can kind of see my tree topper right there. But I love these little, I call them twinkly lights. They're not twinkling, but Christmas lights, string lights, whatever you want to call them. I love them. Also, I love my phone. I've been using my phone for everything. We broke... We're unable to use our laptop at the beginning of September last year, 2018. So I've been using my phone for everything since I got it in September. It's an iPhone 8 and I love it. I really appreciate all of its capabilities. I also love the health app. I've been trying to keep track of my walking and my steps somewhat carefully. I know that some days it gets like wonky or I won't be carrying my phone with me so it won't count my steps or whatever. But I try to kind of keep track of my activity through that because with not working especially, I want to make sure I'm still being active, so I really appreciate the health app on my phone. And I think those are most of my favorites. If you guys want to hear my favorite YouTubers, I can do a whole video on that. I'll just share a few of them real quick. Mrs. Midwest is one of my favorites. I'm wearing her merch right now. It says Feminine Family. I really appreciate her content, as well as Nikki Philippi. I've been watching their videos all year long, and Nikki is the one that introduced me to Mrs. Midwest. She mentioned her in one of her videos a long time ago. Now they're like friends in real life, which is really cool, and I love their content. As well as Natalie Bennett, and a few other quick favorites are Good Mythical Morning, the show, basically like morning show type thing on YouTube by Rhett and Link. I love Good Mythical Morning. And I also wanted to share a channel called Mama Dr. Jones. It's Dr. Danielle Jones. She's an OBGYN in Texas, and I really enjoy her content as well. So that is it for my favorites for 2019. Sorry this was long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more long videos, let me know. If you want to see more of like favorites or YouTuber favorites or whatever, just leave me a comment with what you guys enjoy and what are some of your favorite things from this year. Shows, beauty products, coffee, cozy things. I would love to hear about it. Also, if you want to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it. And I have a little over 850 subscribers, I think. When I get to 1,000, I'm going to do a big giveaway, so just saying. But yeah, so thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. God bless. I will see you guys later. Bye. And Happy New Year!